What's going on, my fellow collectors? Hope you guys are all doing well out there. This is Regan. Thanks for tuning back into our channel. In today's video, we are going to unbox and review this newly released figure of Hot Toys, and this is the Clone Trooper Jesse from the Star Wars, the Clone Wars animated TV series, TMS 064, a 1/6 scale collectible figure. And before we start, if you're new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell if you want to get notified once I upload a new video, especially Hot Toys. Without further ado, let's dive in. Alright, we got this standard art box for this Clone Trooper Jesse, and I would say it looks terrific, pretty straightforward, black box, and of course the pictures of the figure. I really love the pictures that they chose on this one. He looks terrific. And of course the team badge for the Clone Wars at the bottom, and then at the back right there the common warnings and websites. And I got some pretty ugly bumps right there. I don't know how did I get it. Anyway, let's open it. I'm excited to see this one. And once you open it, you will see a very nice picture or art cover print of Jesse right there. It looks really nice. I mean, it looks professional to me. I mean, I love the quality. It doesn't look like from the animated series, right? It looks really nice. It looks realistic. And then the standard packaging for this, Star Wars figures, pretty neat, I would say. And let me show you guys first the instruction sheet. Okay, not much, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy all the accessories. Okay, let's start with these joints right here, 2 pieces included. And then we got 5 pieces extra interchangeable hands with different gestures, and the paint job on the armor looks terrific. It's pretty neat, I would say. This one right here is the standard or the common, blaster rifle for Trooper. The paint job is terrific. Next up right here is the holo projector together with the hologram of Dark Sidious and the LAAT or the low altitude assault transport, and it looks nice. This one right here is the tool for removing that ear cap on the helmet. And then we're gonna get 2 pieces of pistol blasters. I would say it looks terrific. And this one right here is the micro binoculars, and I would say it looks terrific. The details, the paint job, especially the weathering effects, is fantastic. Next up right here is the military backpack, which is really cool. I mean, the paint job, the weathering is absolutely terrific. It has a magnetic design, so you can easily attach to the back of Clone Trooper Jesse. And this one right here is the black pouch that you're going to attach to the chest armor. It is made out of leather and magnetic function that you could easily attach to the chest. It looks terrific. And this one right here is the head sculpt of Jesse, and I would say it is absolutely incredible. The details, the texture, the skin tone is absolutely beautiful. So later we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk more about this head sculpt, so stay tuned. Let's move on to the figure. And here you go, another absolutely incredible. I'm really excited to share with you guys this figure. So let me remove first those plastics. Alright, one last quick look on this figure before we move on to the articulations, because I really love how the look turned out. I'm really amazed with this one, so I'm really excited to share with you guys, okay? And last but not least is the base, the standard tin base for Star Wars figures with the chrome-plated nameplate. Amazing. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything included in the box, so now let's check the articulations. Okay, starting off from the head or the helmet, I think the joint is pretty tight. You could do pretty much every angle you want to do on the helmet, on the head. However, there's a pauldron on both sides, and those are quite hard and not flexible. So once you move the helmet, you're gonna feel some bump, some block on the movement. So I would say quite limited range of motion. But I think once you change it to the head sculpt of Jesse, I think it will have a better range of motion, in terms of doing some dynamic poses. Moving on to the arms, I think it's pretty much the same with other troopers. It looks great. The articulation, the tightness, and the range of motion Also, going to be have a limited range of motion because of the pauldron. So once you raise it to the side, I think it's fine, 90 degrees. But once you raise it to the front and to the back, you're gonna see that, limited range of motion because of that. Again, that pauldron is not flexible, so it's quite hard. So you're gonna feel those limited range of motion, but I think it's not really a big deal. I think it still looks fantastic, especially, doing some twists, especially the elbows. Those are double jointed. Still gonna enjoy doing some dynamic poses on this figure. Moving on to the waist part, I would say that we are also going to have a limited range of motion on the waistline because of those armors, and you can see right there. But I'm thankful that we could still be able to do some twists, some big twists right there for some extra dynamic poses. Just don't expect doing some side crunch, up crunch. No, it doesn't have because of those armor. For the legs articulations, I would say it looks great. Very flexible. I think it's pretty standard for any Star Wars Troopers of Hot Toys. You could do a lot of dynamic poses on this figure, especially on the leg part. When you raise that leg to the front, up to 90 degrees, it can really hold up. But once you move to the back, of course, it has some limited range of motion because of that armor. But I think overall, it's fantastic, And that double ratchet joints on the knees articulations, I would say it is absolutely terrific. You're gonna love it, especially on doing some dynamic poses. And then the ankle part, it looks great. However, the other side is quite loose, so I would say that is more of like a QC issue. They probably didn't see that, they didn't check that properly, so that's why it's quite loose. But it happens sometimes, so I'm probably gonna ask for an exchange on this one. But overall, the articulations on this figure is absolutely fantastic. Right, so now let's check every parts of this figure. Let's review it very quick. I'm gonna start off on the boots. On the shoes, I would say the paint job looks terrific and the weathering is fantastic. The cut part or the shin armor part is absolutely incredible. I mean, the details, not just only the paint job and the weathering, but how it turns out, it looks absolutely fantastic. The quality doesn't look like a normal armor of the trooper. That is also movable and detachable. And then the knee armor, that one's movable and I would say it looks great. That one's not garterized. And then the thigh armor, I would say it looks fantastic. I think that's pretty standard for any Star Wars Troopers. The weathering, the paint job is fantastic. And that skirt, that part of the armor is absolutely amazing. The quality, the fabric material is really nice, and then the patterns, the weathering, the tailoring is absolutely incredible, guys. Believe me, you're gonna amaze once you saw it in person. And not only that, they added also some extra details. Those pouches, those hard plastic pouches attached to that fabric material, to that skirt, is absolutely amazing, guys. The workmanship is impeccable. And you can see that kind of like a leather chain, but it's actually a leather material. It looks really, really cool. The tailoring is fantastic. That utility belt armor looks terrific, and it doesn't look like a plain color compared to the other Star Wars Troopers. They added some extra weathering to make it look more noticeable and sharper once you display it. And then the other two pouches on the side, the black pouch that attached to that utility belt is made out of plastic, so at least it's not leather, which is amazing. It is also movable and detachable, probably if you're going to force it. But of course, if it's movable, you always have to fix it every time you're going to do some poses. But I think it's fine, not really a big deal. And the upper body armor, I would say it is absolutely incredible. The sculpt, the details, the overall look of that armor is absolutely terrific. The paint job and some patterns, it's really, really nice. The weathering and together with that pauldron, the two pauldrons on the side. However, it's gonna limit the articulations of the head and also the arms. But I think it's fine. I wish they made it a little bit more softer, so at least once we move the arms or the head, it's easy to kind of like move that pauldron. But of course, it's fixed and it's pretty solid, I would say. But I think it's fine. It's not really a big deal. I think we could find a way to fix that form, that poses, having those big pauldrons or hard pauldrons on the side, right? And then the armor on the arms, I would say it looks terrific. The paint job, the quality, I would say it looks fantastic. Those are detachable and movable, especially the gauntlet on the left arm of Jesse. I really like that, especially that that whistling bird missile. I really love that one. And last but not the least is the helmet armor. I would say it is absolutely incredible. The details, the quality, the look of it, the paint job and weathering is absolutely fantastic, especially that Galactic Republic, mark on his helmet is absolutely amazing, guys. You're gonna love it. I love the look of this, helmet. It's not just a normal clone trooper helmet. There's something like, really there, like, like character, of course, Arc Trooper Jesse. It's really amazing, guys. Alright, so now let's remove that helmet and change it to the head sculpt of Jesse. And here you go, and I would say it is absolutely beautiful. I really love it, especially once attached to the whole body. That head sculpt is absolutely fantastic, guys. You're gonna love it. The details, the texture, the quality, very realistic, especially that, mark or tattoo on his forehead of that Galactic Republic is absolutely amazing, guys. You're gonna love this figure. Not only the head sculpt, but the whole figure. I love it. Look at that, head sculpt. However, I just only have one wish that, I wish they changed that head sculpt. The mold or the facial expression probably. It's kind of like the same with the Rex, head sculpt. So probably the same mold, just a different texture. Skin tone and color of the hair, some added extra details, but it's pretty much the same, right? But, I just wish, but you could really explain that, of course, this is Clone Trooper, so I think it's fine, kind of like the same, right? But only that, it's not really a big deal, I'm just saying. So overall, he is absolutely beautiful, guys. Alright, now let's attach or put those accessories to the figure. Okay, not much of accessories, but I think you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it, putting all the accessories to the figure. I love it. I really enjoy it, even if it's not much. And my final thoughts on this Clone Trooper Jesse or Arc Trooper Jesse figure, I would say he is absolutely amazingly incredible. Definitely a must-buy figure. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It is a great looking piece that you will definitely not gonna regret buying it. Especially if you are really hardcore fan of Star Wars or collecting 1/6 scale Star Wars troopers, it is definitely a must-have figure in your Star Wars collection. Probably going to be, one of the best figure from the Clone Wars line, and now I can't really blame those people or fellow collectors who are paying double for it just to get this figure. It's probably going to be rare and expensive in the future. I'm not sure. Not a grail, but the price will probably mark up. Maybe, who knows? I think that's it. That's about it. That's all I could say. Let me know your thoughts on this figure as well. Feel free to comment down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay? Until then, see you in the next one. Peace.